Hello and welcome to the Holston Valley Unitarian Universalist Virtual Church. My name is Jeff Briere and I'm the virtual minister of this virtual church. And welcome to my living room. And now this is an interesting place to meet, don't you think? You might even meet our cats and dogs. This is new for me, and I suspect virtual church is new for you as well. But just because we can't be together, well, that doesn't mean we can't get together, right? But I gotta be honest with you, I don't have much experience, well, I have no experience producing television. I've been around it some, I've even appeared on TV shows and written reviews of TV shows. But I am better versed in radio and theater, so please bear with me as we stumble around my living room here, figuring out what we are doing. Many thanks to Ann Livengood and Cindy Huss for putting this together on short notice. For music today, Kate brings us a piece from Crosby Gaudet. She is a harpist who lives in Nova Scotia, and this is Reflection. I light the chalice this morning with a prayer from the Reverend Victor Kazanjian. He's the Executive Director for the United Religions Initiative. In this time of great concern for the well-being of humanity, in addition to the sicknesses of prejudice and hatred, the plagues of violence and war, and the humanely created threats of extinction to our planet, we are also living in the midst of a global pandemic. One impact of all these challenges is to drive people into places of fear and isolation, which exacerbates people's vulnerability and deepens their suffering. Yet such challenges can also guide us into deeper connection with one another through compassion, through kindness, empathy, and a sense of shared responsibility. We pray for those who suffer from the COVID-19 virus. We pray for their families and friends. We pray for their communities. We pray for those who care for them. But we are called to be a community of peace builders, of a community of justice seekers, and a community of healers. May our work together ease the suffering of others and provide a healing balm in this time of uncertainty and fear. May peace, justice, and healing prevail in our communities and in our world. Tuesday morning, I woke up really depressed. I looked at the day with dread. It was all I could do to make coffee. I knew this thing was bigger than me and I didn't know what to do. A new situation, some danger, not much help from our national leaders. Perhaps you were feeling unnerved, if not flat scared. This is normal. I repeat, this is normal to feel apprehensive when you are in a new and somewhat dangerous environment with no knowledge of what to do. As Dorothy said, we're not in Kansas anymore. But I learned something in seminary that I forgot Tuesday morning. I remembered it later that afternoon. I remembered that I must run toward my fears, not away from them. Of course, I don't mean that I should put myself in danger, but I mean to confront my fears. Now, it's hard to remember that. It's hard to remember that we are bigger than anything we fear. Bigger and smarter. Acting together, we will come out on the other side of this stronger than we are now. One of the best things that we can do right now is to strengthen our connections or make new ones as best we can in a time of distant socializing. So that's what I did. I printed up 20 business cards with my name and contact information. And this message: please contact me if you need help, because we are all in this together. And then I walked up and down my street from one corner to the next, and then on the other side of the street as well. I know my next door neighbor, his name is Scott Shade, but I don't know any of the other folks who live on my block. I knocked on every door and introduced myself to whomever answered. I told them to call me if I could be of help. I left the card if no one answered. My neighborhood is a mix of light business and residential. So I met the lawyer, I met the hairdresser, and the counselor. The hairdresser actually recognized me and asked after Bella. Everyone was grateful for my simple gesture, and that afternoon I got an email from the lawyer thanking me and offering her help to me. It was hard for me to do this. It was hard because I am a world-class introvert. But I liked it. I aim to do more of this when I take Bella out for a walk. Strengthen your connections. Strengthen your connections, or make new ones as safely as you can at this time. It will help us all to survive. There are other good ideas at this time. There are things, for instance, that we cannot control, like the availability of toilet paper, or how long this will last, or what other people will do. So let go of those things. But there are things that we can control. like following CDC guidelines, how much news or social media we ingest, how we display our own kindness and grace. So let's develop what we can control. All right? What follows now is a blatant attempt to lighten the mood a little bit. I found this bit of doggerel online, and I thought that you might enjoy it. I am the very model of effective social distancing. I listen to the experts on the topic of resistancing. I know that brunch and yoga class aren't nearly as imperative as doing what I can to change our nation's viral narrative. I'm very well acquainted too with living solitarily and confident that everyone can do it temporarily. Go take a walk or ride a bike or dig into an unread book. Avoid the bars and restaurants, but carry out or learn to cook. There's lots of stuff to watch online while keeping safe from sinus ills. Of course, it's better now to enjoy your Netflix minus chills. Adopt a pet, compose a ballad, write some earnest doggerel, and let's demolish Trump in our next event inaugural. Pandemics are alarming, but they aren't insurmountable if everyone pitches in to hold ourselves accountable. Please do your part to practice prudent coexistencing and be the very model of effective social distancing. I see my chalice has already gone out here, but if you will, join me in this. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts and share with all the world. So come back whenever you like. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified when new videos are available. We will post another virtual church next Sunday. The Holston Valley Unitarian Universalist Church Facebook page has other great content. Mondays, we post content for youngsters. On Wednesdays, inspirational content. And on Fridays, you can find all ages content there. We will also continue to engage through emails and from our website. As you make your way through the week, remember these words. You are good. You are loved. We all need a little work, but we're all in this together. And there's nothing left to say except, yay, church!